Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Into the Infinite, and I'm so glad that you're here. It's taken some time to get here, but we're here. We're here and we're doing this. So typically there's been a screen between me and you when I've done writing or things like that, and that is a comfort zone. So this is a bit of a leap, but we all got to take them. So here we go. So what is Into the Infinite? It, to me, represented an expansion that I knew I needed to take. So my art was living under photo poetry, and that medium still means a lot to me, but I wanted to do something more that encompassed the art, but also gave room for growth. I think there comes a time in every creator or writer or just content creator, I guess, every content creator's path where you outgrow where you are, and that's the result of that's why I'm making the leap here. Just outgrowing the writing piece and wanting to put myself out there in different ways. So this is it. So what Into the Infinite, what I hope that it does and what I want it to do is to offer a space to explore different concepts related to intuition, spirituality, meditation, esoteric things of that nature. I'm sure there's more, energy healing, tarot, astrology, all of the above. And side note, if that freaks you out or that's not for you, I'm not offended if you don't, keep watching. I watch a tarot reader and she often talks about how we don't ask lighthouses to be something other than lighthouses. So we don't ask them to, not be a lighthouse. And maybe that's weird to think of myself as a lighthouse, but I don't know. Anyway, the bottom line is that I want this to be a space where people can come and feel safe, and I want to draw in people who are interested in growing and who are interested in doing the work and learning from the work that I've done. Because there's been quite a bit in the past while. So I think that there's something to be said for going to those places and doing the work, coming back with all of those lessons and saying, here's what worked for me. I had the most poignant example of this while I was talking to my hygienist this week. We were talking about a whole bunch of different things. And one of the things that we talked about was spiritual path and what feels like a dark night of the soul and that disconnect from everything around you. And because of where I've been, I was able to say, hey, that sounds a lot like a Saturn return. It sounds like you're kind of going through it to get through it. And one of the things, I don't know how many people talk about this with their hygienist, but I am so down with mine for this reason. We talked about how sometimes the people that we love have to die to us, spiritually and emotionally before we can really see who they are and see who they are without pretense and accept all of them, not little bits and pieces or what's most convenient. So being able to go through that myself and having gone through it, I was able to give, different pieces of advice and, what worked for me, what didn't. And I don't know for sure how it all landed, but I know that there's definitely something to be said for saying, hey, you know what? I've definitely been there and you're not alone. Number one. Number two, there are different ways to get through things. And I think that different people have different ways of looking at how to get through those things. So by no means am I saying that I have every single correct answer that you're ever going to need. But I think that in time, you'll find that we either work or my ideas might differ. So that's really where it's at. That's Into the Infinite. That's what this is supposed to be. I will be answering questions that my friends give me and that other people, as the channel grows and as my work grows, that people can give me questions and send them to the email intotheinfinite.hello@gmail.com. And we'll take it from there. We'll dive into all of this. And I think it's going to be a pretty good time. I'm definitely outside my comfort zone right now, but I can tell you that there's something very warm about it. Going with warm. I don't know if anyone listens to Glennon Doyle's podcast. I absolutely adore that woman. Oh my gosh, her and Abby. I'm so an Abby. Oof, I'm Abby. So Abby, it hurts. But that podcast talked about, with Martha Beck, talked about how to know that you're on the right path, because so many pieces of our path are uncertain. We have no idea except for just the next step, the next right thing to do. And they talked about warm. It feels warm. You know, that alive feels restrictive, and that the truth feels warm. So this to me is warm. It's a little bit scary, but warm. So here's to warm jumps into cold lakes. I'm not sure, but we're doing it. So thank you for joining this. There's more content to come. I'm planning some of it out now. I have my little book here. I had all the ideas mapped out about what to talk about. And I will tell you, it took so many takes until I just said, screw it, and wanted to do like one take. That's it. That doesn't have to be perfect. So, you know, I'm showing up imperfectly, so you can show up imperfectly too. I encourage it, actually, because perfection is fucking exhausting. Am I allowed to? Well, yeah, fuck it. I can say that. Yes, this is my channel. Whatever. So, did I mention that I'm happy that you're here? Because I really, really am. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are excited for more, absolutely subscribe. I would love that. That would be so cool to, like, I had have subscribers. Heck yes, that'd be so much fun. So I will see you on more videos. Thank you again. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, bye.